Can I go onto the ground?
Yeah, yeah. Just slowly down because
Slowly.
Don't mind.
Okay. Oh, he's getting closer.
Wait,
It's okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, and low.
Okay, just get low here. It's our first morning out here in Kitirua Conservancy in Kenya with Elewana, and we've just moved out into the Conservancy, and it looks like we found a couple of different hyenas here, mother and a cub here in the open, and perhaps another one or two over here in this den site. So we're just gonna check this out. We're out here looking for elephants this morning, looking to do some photography of the animals here in this region in the Mount Kilimanjaro landscape. And just very excited to be here, back in Kenya finally after some many months, and back in Africa. Oh, this is so cool. They just came towards us over here. At the moment I'm shooting on the Sony Alpha 1 with the 400 2.8, and because it's still pretty dark. Oh, here comes the little one again. I'm using the high ISO. Oh, look at that right there. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hello. Hi there. So I was going to tell about camera settings and all that, but this little one keeps having the zoomies and running around us, coming up to the vehicle and checking us out. This is so cool. Yeah, so it's still pretty early in the morning, and I've got my ISO at a really high value, around 2500 on my Sony Alpha 1 and my 400 2.8 lens. And, oh, just went off. I've got my ISO at a high value because I want to make sure that I have a high enough shutter speed, even at the lower aperture number, 2.8, because I want to make sure that I can capture the sharpness of the little one running around, the mum kind of pushing it off to go back to the den site, and being able to capture the sharp image is much more important than having a lower ISO where I might get less grain, but in this case I want to make sure that I have a fast enough shutter speed. So I'm really pushing it already with a shutter speed of around 500, meaning that I might have a little bit of motion blur if there is a lot of movement, so I could push that shutter speed up, to even about 1000. The image is going to look a little bit underexposed, but at least I'm going to have the ability to capture a sharp image, and the noise I can worry about later. And in some ways it also just adds to the image. What's interesting is right now we're sitting here with these hyenas totally by ourselves, relaxed, and we're off of the road here. We're in the middle of this open clearing where there's thick bush, and we're here by ourselves because we're on this conservancy, on the Kitirua Conservancy. And that's one of the main reasons why we're here with Elewana, because they have the rights to move around this conservancy in the Kilimanjaro landscape. Next to us is Amboseli National Park. Incredibly amazing landscape, super famous. What's different about being in Amboseli versus here is that there's so many more people that can access Amboseli National Park. And here on this private conservancy, this community conservancy, which is really important to note, we're here by ourselves with these hyenas that are coming closer and closer to our vehicle and running around. And we can just be relaxed here in peace, focus on photography, focus on relaxing with the animals. Oh, look at him right there. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi.
So nice.
Wow.
It's just like, hello. So cute.
Yeah. Like,
Mom's sleeping.
yeah,
So
no,
you can do
mom
whatever.
like went back and looked at us for 1 second.
And then they ran off.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little one again. Oh, that's the den site. Oh. Do you spot any elephants on the horizon there, Simon?
No one yet, but some giraffes.
Some giraffes? Yeah.
Yeah. But at the moment there can't be any trees, so we are going to head like where we were yesterday and see if we can see Pascal today. And the other big cards.
Amazing. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Cool. Let's make some moves.
Yeah, let's get moving.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you for letting us hang out with you and your little ones. Bye-bye. That was cool. That was so nice. Did you get some nice photos, Emma?
Yes. Did, and I filmed some as well.
You filmed some? Oh, that's nice. Oh, you found Pascal? Just over there. Nice. This is definitely one of the biggest elephants here in the Amboseli landscape. Is that true, Simon?
Yeah, that's true. One of the biggest tuskers around.
How big would you say his tusks are?
They are close maybe to 1.5 to 2 meters.
1.5 to 2 meter tusks.
Yeah, he's very calm and a very big boy, very gentle.
He is very
Go
gentle.
very close, yeah.
How old do you think he is?
Pascal is now turning 50. He's quite old and gentle. These are the one of the big bulls elephant that we can interact with very closely. Yeah, and it's very friendly and doesn't mind people very close. Yeah.
Can I go onto the ground?
Yeah. Yeah. Just slowly down because don't
Slowly.
Don't mind.
Okay. Oh, he's getting closer.
Wait.
It's okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, and low.
Okay, just get low here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, this is... Oh, it's amazing being able to sit here on the ground, this lower angle, with one of the biggest elephants in the Amboseli landscape. This is one of the biggest elephants I've ever seen. And to be on the ground at this like low angle with him, just so relaxed. And he's busy going about his day, just eating and living. Oh, hello. Let me show you. So I've actually been using this 24-70 that I'm shooting on right now on the A7 R5 to punch in and punch out a little bit to get a bunch of different focal lengths. Trying to get a little bit of motion and movement here. The light is falling really nice from the side over here, this early soft light, and just trying to get a couple of different compositions, changing my focal length between 24 to 70 There's this beautiful dead tree behind him, which I'm trying to incorporate into the frame, get a little bit of a wide. I have my 135 as well, try to get some close-ups of the tusks. There's this beautiful light on his face. Yeah, it's really nice. Hello. Looks like he's just gone over to a little spot to drink. It'd be amazing if we get a bit of a lower angle from the ground, looking up at him as he's drinking water. Wow, oh my gosh. That's really good right there. Yeah, can I get low? Yes. Okay, slowly, okay. I need just a little bit of a wider lens. I need just to get the 70 to 200. Yeah, I love the 135 for the aperture, but this is much better compositionally. Oh my gosh, the light is amazing on him, with it like really defining the shape of his trunk and the tusks coming from the side here. This is such a beautiful frame. Right now I'm focusing on the left eye because that's the eye that's in the light. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful stance. I love the compositions like that when the body just takes an abnormal shape. What I love also about these variable focal length lenses is you can really change up the composition a lot just by being able to zoom in and get a bit of a different frame within the same space. He's moving off now, so maybe let's reposition.
Yeah, that was cool when he like threw up his...
Yeah, he's like, woo! I would like to introduce Simon here. Simon is our amazing guide. How long have you known this elephant for?
Pascal, I've been knowing him for over 6 years now.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
What's really special about this particular elephant is that he's so relaxed. Simon, you said he's over 50 years old, right?
He's over 50 years old.
And he's had a lot of experience with people being around him, relaxed in this landscape. And that's what makes it possible for me to get on the ground. It's his, comfort level plus the ability of Simon, who has known him for years, to read his behaviors, to understand how he's feeling, knowing his sensitivities, and that allows us to get in positions where we can capture photographs that are incredibly unique and portrait this elephant, capture his characteristics, and just be in this landscape and appreciate this amazing, amazing creature. Asante.
Karibu. Yeah. We vegan?
Vegan.
What?
Yes. Orange. Little Sammy. So we stopped here in this open clearing. Now just have breakfast. We let Pascal go off and have his breakfast this morning. It's getting a little bit later in the morning, and now that the sun has come up a little bit more, it started to clear up, and we've got really amazing views of Mount Kilimanjaro. Before we head back to the Elewana camp, we're swinging by Pascal again here to see if we can get a photograph of him with Kilimanjaro in the background. He's in this open clearing here, so I think we have a really good chance of getting an amazing composition with this incredible elephant in this iconic landscape. Okay, maybe we can stop right here. Yeah, right here is good. I think that was the shots. That was amazing. I got some really nice shots of him with the 70 to do 100 compressed against Kilimanjaro there in the background. And this is exactly what I was looking for. These compositions where you have a little bit of the mountain, the subject is isolated against the background with a low angle, and really being able to tie all of those visual elements together into one single frame. And it's amazing we can just sit here and be able to position ourselves in exactly the right spot. And that's one of the beauties here of being on this private conservancy and being able to move around with flexibility to create the compositions and portrait the subjects in a way that's not really possible at all in the national park unless you have really extensive permits, and even then it's difficult to manage those. So this is an incredible opportunity to be able to do this here at Elewana's Conservancy. So grateful for this morning. Goodbye.